Good freaking morning, y'all. It is a nice, crisp, about to be 6 a.m. And I am awake for this nonsense. Technically, I'm awake because I always get up at this time, but Zal here is approaching the final rank up, and I naturally wanted to be here. I, however, am currently freaking not awake, so this should be fun. We have like 40 people, so we might be able to do this. At least this half of it. It's all a part of the experience. I suppose if you're an East Coaster, you're probably here. Alright, let's do it. The final project, let's get building. It's way too early for this, man. Except I get up at 6 anyway. But I actually woke up like 15 minutes ago. I am aware that Yoshi P like totally apologized for how shit this content is at Live Letter. Obviously I can't watch Live Letter due to spoilers, but I am aware that they're gonna make it better next time in the next part. I mean, we're gonna get mounts. GP is gonna refill when you complete cosmic missions, which is great because I already did all of that on my main already, but it'll make the next stage easier. God, I am way too tired. Or I should say tired, I'm just not awake. But I am here to help my homies. You know, they should probably make it so that this stuff scales to however many people you have. I mean, this is just the natural time it was spawning. 6 a.m. on a goddamn Sunday morning. think I'm just gonna give y'all ASMR. Because I don't have anything to say at 6 a.m. Okay, I lied. I have one thing to say. I understand that whoever that is right there is our, you know, superstar on the standings, but why are you still crafting? Sal needs your help. Admittedly, I lost interest in this content. That's why I haven't done anything with it. Cause I finished the gatherers and then I gave up. Cause crafting is too hard when you've been fucked over by the sink. I digress. You know, as we approach the end of this here, I am very proud that we managed to actually have enough people here to do this. Hello, well, I'm sure most of these people are actually on the East Coast because it's 7 a.m. there, which is a more reasonable time. Highly doubt anyone's here from Pacific. I have to say, this song is way more energetic than my current vibe. Like, this is definitely a song of all time to be blasting in the morning. I just want to do my part. The proud Zalira person that I am. Ha! We did it! We did it with half the time to spare. Only took 20 minutes. Technically, I'm aware of what happens next because half of my alts have finished. Or our odd service have finished. First was Genova. Then I thought Xcal was done. Oh god. I'm tired. Well, I'm not tired, I'm not awake. And yet, here I am. What did I get? I got 136, 137. I knew we could do it. We're free. I knew we could do it. See, I'll give this a game too before I go to take the quest that will spawn. I might need to change instances to see it. See, I'll agree that this is a nice upgrade. Why didn't we just do this first? If it had been the other way around, because all of this stuff is so unnecessary. And that's the problem with this, it took way too long. Hang on, I'm gonna change to the other instance, see if I can't get the, well, just to save my PS4 from being melted. 73 people. Shout out to my fellow Zalira people who got up at the same time. Am I gonna need to actually leave entirely? I know there is a quest. I've done it. See, look at our ship. All this hype for our ship, and it's tiny. So I can see the division now on the next planet that comes out in 0.3. Hang on. We're gonna have to redo it all. I can see the vision, Yoshi-P, and I hate it. I know he did apologize for kind of shoddy content. Oh god. I know searching way has a quest. And I may as well do it because I'm here now. Y'all could hear an eepy pangu pangu. Committing to the bit. Okay. Hang on. I am going to investigate. This is the only way I know how. We have a problem if that quest hasn't spawned yet. Does the game just need a moment? Here, I'll play the video log. I know there's a quest for searching way. I've friggin' done it. Look at our beautiful moon, Tycoon. I should have done this in the other order, but semantics. I will say, one of the funny things that I've noticed is that there was a bit of a story playing out here with this Loper who was trying to steal a mech at the start, stole one, and now, hang on, see if I can reset the dialogue. Now he's just sorry. I suppose I can give us a tour. Unfortunately, they took the parkour out of this, which is truly a travesty. Actually, I know where the initiative is heading next. They already said the next planet's name, but I didn't really see it, so... So it's kind of awkward. Here, I'll play this one. And then, just for the sake of continuity, I'll replay this one. Why did we cause our own problems on this planet? Well, it's the moon, so... Semantics. Here. I'm actually not sure why the quest has not loaded into my end. Gonna leave the area entirely. Wow, I sounded very tired there, but I'm also just not awake. And yet here I am doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part too. We're gonna be free of this nonsense. Well, that took no time at all. I feel like 20 people have already left. Probably to go back to sleep. It's their Pacific time. Honestly, the game might just need a moment to spawn the quest. I don't know. Yeah, okay, it clearly does. Due to this being an unexpected... Okay, we're gonna do this for shits and giggles. I'm just trying all my... Yeah, okay. Something is up here. Why aren't you giving me the quest anyway? Let's see if anyone's saying anything. Due to an unexpected twist of totally solid game development, I will check this later and see if the quest has appeared. I will simply put these video clips together. That's what I'll do. See, it just took searching way like an hour to spawn the quest, and I think it'll actually be funnier if I do this during a red alert. This is the quest I was waiting for. Passion, the name is Ardorum. Searcher is pleased with initiative stellar progress. Is that a pun? It sure fucking is. I've technically already done this quest on several characters, but here we are on my main. Oh wait, I should talk to Fisher. Hard at work, Pingu. Have you had a chance to explore the premises? Yeah, and I want to kill you. Occasionally I get up max with the wood crashing into things to maintain maximum efficiency. I go only way to work. There is work to be done. I want to kill you. Or is it that you love your work so much? No, I do not love my work. I actually want to kill you. I have returned home. It says the base has truly become a sight to behold. Have you been running around this entire time? Hasn't it? We owe much to the people of theirs for their assistance. I want to kill you. Indeed, it was right to see my kid working together with them. It's good to be back and to have so many new curiosities to name. Come, Penguin, let me introduce you to my latest and greatest nomenclature. Okay. Marvelous idea. You two hop along by all means. Just me, Penguin. Naming way never disappoints. Is he doing the dance? Lollipop. Hang on. I gotta be the best gatherer. Let's just away people. Start with the starship and from there to my most delightful discoveries. Naming way is now accompanying me. Yay! Let's go, bud. We're gonna do this during the red alert. It's not the red alert I need. Alright, see, look at this puny ass ship. Witness our starship, the very manifestation of our collective aspirations. Yeah. Though diminutive in size, the propulsion capacity compared to the Ragnarok is nevertheless heir to its legacy. For data collected during the giant delta, they were always the basis for our craft's ability to ride stellar currents at the speed of light. Oh, I'm sorry, are we just hitting the— it goes really fast. In anticipation of its future voyages across the cosmos, it shall be known as the Galactic Way. May it carry us into the unknown and beyond our wildest dreams. It does so we read with the rich further field, recommending to scoop the outer edge by a gleam raft will do. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna walk around during a meteor shower. Try not to get hit. Oh, wait. Info bubble? Hang on. I went the long way. What you guys say, naming way? For the increase of the center of the hub, though it's slightly different than the barrage centers, which is carrying the rainbow. What's not to like anyway? Such crystals regulate gravity and oxygen levels, allowing us to maintain ideal living environments for the people of there. I'm told they can be recalibrated for use on any star we come across. Yeah, sure. We're doing this through in the meteor shower. Here it's a Sadora makes intercepts any attempt to attain to the ether currents. Our solution of public protect system the Cosmo liner, but that was just like easy about hurtling through the sky on a tiny platform with few apparent safety features. Find I find it as refreshing as a spring breeze. Mood. See, yeah, I don't need this one. We're gonna run around during a red alert, because I honestly feel like it's funnier this way. And before we get hit by the meteor and I kill Naming Way on accident. I've heard of the tunnel, about the tunnel they carved through this mountain. It was done entirely by machinery, no magics at all. A valuable experiment, anticipation of stars where ether is scarce. And just look at the left stairs where it remains just for a gleam slope, naturally. It may be a little more than a twinkle, but we'd be traveling over other tourists in the cosmos. I do hope we'll see it shining back at us. Our dream of reaching the stars and beyond is what inspired this project to begin with, and the name Sinus stands as a testament to that all along. I rather resent that Garlean. The Garlean has become the standard for names of lunar features in my absence, but inconsistency would be even worse. There's so much more I could tell you, but I'll sell the one last jaunt to Wedding Ways You know, when I hate that the Garlean names are sticking, but here we are. See, I did this quest already on several characters, but I like skipped all the dialogue, so my main could have the reaction. Wait, I'm off by a teleport. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't really get why they didn't let us use mounts in the first place. I know they're adding it in. I don't really get why we could never use them. If you have the botanical goods, but anyways, attempting to determine whether we could use the rainbow crystals to cultivate life on other stars, especially for us, the XIV results in a delightful array of cross speed. See for yourself. We're gonna get pelted by the weather's sticking. Looking at it, I guess this was the service onto a barren waste, but I digress. But I didn't get to there, and I should have to expand on the particulars. Vaguely familiar cactus. Long and blue, the flower on top reminds me of a Nintendo, does not. Indeed, the resemblance is uncanny. Some say the Nintendo's evolved from mysterious Sabotenders that adapted in the moon's environs. Perhaps these in turn evolved from Nintenders. Unlike their alleged cousins over there, these are mistakenly flora, not fauna. I've named them Sabotendid. They're more than lost autonomy. The sensible thing that is supposed to give you some mixes as I start dealing with Maryland. I call it a loving puff. Fearsome though it may appear, sure it is entirely benign. When it senses an animal's approach, it lets out a puff of spores to say hello. Mind you, those spores won't to hitch rides on them, suspecting are rather quick to germinate. Besides, I could have sworn we wasn't planning to plant any. We're just gonna tree with exploding blooms. Incredible, isn't it? That is their tree, but in fact a magnificent mushroom transplanted from Mare Lamentorum, henceforth known as the thing that is too early for me to pronounce. Inspired by the hot summers of Ethereus, its name means fungal flame. When you gaze up at its scales, does not bring to mind fireworks blooming in the night sky. Hey, actually, now to mention it, that event should be coming up. With further refinement, perhaps we could even teach this species to pop or crackle like its namesake. What a sight it would be amidst all these stars. Please don't do explosions in space. The dress that covers the surface is made of entirely particles too fine for plants to lay roots to a common we've been experimenting with an alchemical soil treatment. This appears soil stand to be mediated regular as it is, so you can see it's undergoing a layer of pink moss. For now, wedding waste is the only place to witness this botanical miracle, but should we succeed in fostering more types of plant growth, we might be able to grow entire farms on other stars. Are we gonna ask for permission when we do this? If the people already live on the planets we're going to? Believe it or not, that the UV-looking bush is a type of fungus known as turquoise shag. Until its peculiar glow activates in response to electromagnetic waves, effectively rendering those energies visible to the naked eye. Study researchers have even begun to debate the possibility of an information wavelength that exists beyond our ken, all because of this fungus. Fascinating! Have you had to give the Grand Peggy, or would you like more time? Nah, we're good. Thanks, bud. Wonderful. It's been a delight to show you our new details. When it comes to my process observation, is of vital importance, of course, but a well-designed appellation are confident and established kind of links where physical appearance alone could not. They certainly gave this guy valid reasoning. Given a proper name, what was once an abyss moves into the light for all to see. A discovery named is a discovery shared. Greater awareness in turn invites research, prompting further discoveries. In other words, my nomenclature may one day change the world. We should probably get out of here before we get hit by meteors. And with each turn I craft, I feel a spark of joy that ignites my passion all over again. Truly, I've never gladder to call myself naming it. I am sorry, the weather is extremely funny. You know, when Searching Way first arrived, this region was merely an expanse of unknowns. Then you and I turned up, and now look at it, every last elm identified. Yeah, this is far from the final frontier. We must continue the initiative that we might one day put a name to each and every star in the sky. Do you know how impossible that would be? Oh, how invigorating. Searching Way will surely want to share later these days, and let us return to the hub. Y'all know how many planets there are in the universe? Is a lot. Alright, Searching Way, let's talk how to nice look around. Oh, isn't it all just fantastic? I hate you. I would like to join the searching way towards the person to wax philosophical about the virtues of sharing knowledge and all in all, a lovely time. How you speak my language, come to think of this one more place you could visit if you're so inclined. You have my attention. Shall we, Pengu? Sure. I'm being kidnapped. We had to stop the weather because it's a cutscene. Here it is, my favorite beast. We're gonna get out of this cutscene and it's gonna be back to rain and meteors. It's a nice view. Why, we could see the entire hub from here. Wise observation, buddy. We sure can. Precisely. Whenever my motivation starts to wane, this sight reminds me of the dream we're chasing together. See, Searching Way, I hate your dream because you made us do a bunch of useless crap. When the final days reverted, it was their occasion, yet we loved to lost our purpose, and for some, the will to carry on. It's like the talking way. My role is to seek out a new star for us to go home, but it was decided that no exodus would come to pass. While my hunger for worlds unknown and sights unseen remained, I feared that there was no meaning to be found in it. Have you ever considered exploration for the sake of exploration? It's fun. Yet I'll tell you I saw knowledge given unexpected purposes, a new field of study was born. If the people of Thirst can pursue knowledge without knowing where they'll end up, I thought, why not me? Curiosity needs no justification. If my heart yearns for the great expanse, then so be it, to the stars I'll go. That's the right attitude. Remarkable that this appeared to take a new sort of look at all the initiative has built. I don't want to look at it. My PTSD, it's crazy, bro. All these hours. The Galactic Way on its way its launch waits on its launch pad. Now we only need the coordinates of our first destination. I think the planet starts with a P. I'm all ready for liftoff. Will you follow me to the stars? No, I'm out of here. Leaves. I'm calling it quits, bro. I've had it with these elaborate tasks. Kidding, of course, because the next planet won't be as hell due to the quality of life changes. I'm going to get out of the cutscene, and it's going to immediately... After I've completed 100 solo missions since I'm really taking additional quests, yeah, this one's easy. Oh no, we're getting pelted! We buried to the great unknown, into the unknown. I think it's really funny that I was doing that during. So these two side quests, I already know what they are. They're really fucking simple. Yeah, see there. Have you some time to spare? What will you say? Plenty. I was gonna say, do good thing too, or be in a real pickle. A manager's patience. A specific introduction to the I am Abuko, former Charlie and Verica, and acting manager project manager here at the Moongate Hub. Now, assuming that the official stuff is are non-negotiable, and yes, they are. Have you any idea what it takes to keep initiative of the scale on track? The answer is micromanagement. Someone want to keep several hundred noses to the grindstone without revealing how much leeway the schedule actually has. So I'm like, supposed to be this project manager, I must ask you, why are so many of our talented specialists utterly incompetent outside of their chosen field? Our uniforms, for example, 3 people still haven't come to claim those, and the deadlines are to come and go. Do they even want to explore the furthest reaches of space? Likely for them, you seem reliable enough. Could you see to it that those brilliant buffoons receive their crew uniforms? I should have said how maybe you caught while he's working. Beep beep, uniform delivery. He needs something to up, get many through the one for proving at present. Uniform! All my apologies, I never touched on collected this myself, but here. It's like my scientific passions took me for a time. Myriad forms of life or exist beyond our star, from sympathetic unconceived, but evolved by all save myself. The future science lies in xenobiology, and through the dawning of the star I shall take my rightful place at its vanguard. Alas, I shall have proof of my thesis and silence those naysayers at their astronomical society by shoving it down their throats. You love to see it. Don't forget, y'all, I'm a big space nerd. Sure, sir, did you commission for something? Please express finished by request for the day. Uniform, my man, although the gleaner uniform is cooler. Oh, no, what kind of glitter gets together her own items? I don't think I consider myself much for my former rival, I should say. We competed to see who could bring in finds with the highest quality, but he left Australia and has since become a freelancer, not to be done. I applied to join this project, but I clearly need to get my act together before I'm to handle more challenging assignments. Well, I suppose I better go and put this on. Thank you for the delivery. Two of the brilliant buffoons have received the info sketch that they were. We gotta go to the ship. Ooh. I think it's funny that I was doing this quest during the red alert. I don't even know if this red alert's gonna succeed, I don't care. It's not my problem. I mean, it really isn't. Drift. Slide. Well, bugger me if it ain't Pangu. Oh god, he said my name. You gotta be kidding me. Can I just describe according to the studies that the universe, but with the name of cosmic information about you came running, eh? It's the Lalafell. My good sense of regrets, by the way, so you say anything I'll chance to pump Pangu, keep it on the body moon, ha, shows what I know. After I wrote business edition about me as chief propulsion systems engineer for the vessel care and keep look to see now she's been put together. Come to think of it, what were you looking for just now? Probably you. Because this didn't bring me a uniform, did she? Now that you mention it, I vaguely recall her saying something about my clothes. Well, can't say I'm interested next door. Give up my tool belt too, but this beauty soaked in my blood, sweat, and tears. I wouldn't feel at home without it. Well, I don't blame you for that. Oh, here she comes. Spare me with theatrics, Kuno. You will wear our uniform! Buddy, blame Hellfire, it's her! Lalafell fight. Do you really think I'd allow your fluids to slay our vessel, thereby polluting the ecosystems of any stars we land on? Our uniforms are imbued with purified magics that purge any and all dangerous contaminants. You'll wear one before you so much as breathe on our galactic way. Surely the gifted engineer saw the ether quantity can't be bothered to change his clothes, yes? Well, if it's that important. You're not making me wear a uniform. Wow, he looks kind of weird. Yeah, I knew it's form fitting. I'm like be able to be seen like this. That's enough small talk that we're along and conduct your inspection. Yeah, he looks weird. The test site is now upon us and I will be held responsible for any delays you cause. I've had Mr. Nagging, I'll tell you that, and let me get it over with. He looks weird. I was always too stubborn for his own good, but as you can see, his sense of duty can be used against him. You may wish to keep that in mind. Why are you so evil? Now that I have a duty about myself, come and see me back at the later balance for your reward. Never interfere with managers, am I right? Oh no, they did it. And there's gonna be one more simple quest. To be honest, I'm not even sure what the intention is behind these. Forgive me for setting a story to like self on such a trivial errand, but your assistance has been invaluable. Given that this initiative has drawn the attention of the eccentrics from the world over, I knew would need someone of your caliber to rein them in. I hope that I may call upon you again in the future, as in like right now. Oops, a manager's persistence telling me, do you have more time to spare? Are we really doing this again? I interpreted to mean you needn't have asked that matter at hand, and as you know that's my understand once again in need of your assistance. There's another troublemaker wants a wrangling, packing away the leper in charge of deciding its supply chain. They're ready somewhere, so when you find them, give them this box, tell them they need to put it in the ship's cargo hold. They may refuse it at first, but don't let that deter you, and if they should flee, you are to chase them to the crater of the moon, the very edge of the universe if you must. But I don't wanna. Oh, I know you are the supporter of Lopers. Is there something I can do for you? Take the box. Well, let's move to the cargo hold. No, out of the question. We can't throw any old box on board, you know. Our starship's payload capacity is incredibly strict. So it's not a design document, there's simply no room for it. Sorry. See, I agree. He's got a point. They got a point, man. You again. I see. How can I help you this time? Take the damn box. Weren't you listening? Our vessel is already burdened with a great deal of heavy machinery, and even then only the necessities of last minute addition will force me to revise all my calculations. So if it's not on the cargo list, it's not coming aboard. No exceptions. Goodbye. See, the Lopert has a point. If anything, I'm sorry for this, buddy. What do you want now? Take the box. How many times must I repeat myself? I can't accept that box. I won't. Here comes the Lalafell. I can sense it. Oh, for the love of, quit your whining and place it in storage. If you think you can simply ignore my quest, there's nowhere else for me that won't find you, and a friend would have to tell the spirit of existence to track you down. You know, I don't know if we should be threatening the moon bunnies. Look, I don't even know what you're asking me to store. Thank you, the box, if you please. It's a thing of all time, to be sure. This Magitech contraption is an autonomous probe, developed by none other than just to hear its functions to seek out sources of water in hostile environments. That's all well and good, but I insist on having it brought aboard. The ship's capacity for cargo has been measured down to the very last ounce, so I've accounted for the absolute minimum amount of water required. The only thing you've accounted for is death by dehydration! Lovebirds may not need water to survive, but those who have them with theirs can only last just a few days without it. That's not true. What if the tank such as suffers a breach? What if a fire breaks out in the water to extinguish it? Your prettiest calculations will endanger the crew. I am loving the threatening state of times of emergency. This power will enable them to locate a water source as soon as they land. It's not negotiable. And to be frank, packing away, I've had a look at your cargo list. Do you honestly think we need 2 carrot cultivation stations? How dare you? Carrots are our lifeline. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, please, I understand they help you develop them efficiently, but it's not as if you'll die without them. A single station will suffice. No, I refuse. Nothing is more essential than carrots. Nothing. And, come back here, packing way. I'm not taking no for an answer. Fight, fight, fight. You head back without me, alright? Nice to meet you? Well, this is awkward. I must confess I'm a bit nervous to be in your presence. I'm only the famed warrior of light, and you're a member of the First Legion. I was a member of the First Legion. I do see word after you were admitted frozen to death at Tertium, not long after the final days were averted. Right of this project reached me through a strongly contact interstellar travel. A daunting prospect to be sure, but I hope my skills might prove useful. Naturally, there was still the reconstruction efforts of Garlemald to consider, but ultimately I decided that burning my heart's will better serve my home in the future. You know, not long ago I would have scoffed at the notion of working alongside the people of Charlotte. When I came here and beheld the whole of our star for the first time, I realized how small the empire is, how pathetic it was to be excited on something so trivial as borders between nations. Truly, there was no greater one involved in this journey into space. I'm incredibly grateful to you for affording me the chance, even if indirectly. Yeah, that is. Okay, so why don't we head back to the post and wait here return inside? Hooray for Darlian engineers. It took some considerable arm twisting, but packing was a gate to Star Cargo. Appreciates your efforts in chasing them down, Pengu. Passionate as these efforts are, they don't have the fiber scope of our biology, it seems. Even a concept of time is at odds. They see each task as something that it takes hundreds of thousands of years to achieve. Not just suggest that they shouldn't be tried, of course, but without a little nudging here and there, it'll be decades before we get anywhere. For that reason, the project desperately needs the comprehensive oversight and perspective of someone from Aetherius. Incidentally, I plan to join the voyage to the next star, so it'll be more time to spare for me in the future. Oh god, no. And before, this is just a quest line featuring the manager from hell. Wait, if you're the manager, are you the reason this had so many stages? Killing the Lalafell. Okay, and with that we're free. All in all, I'm pretty proud of how far I honestly got, and I think that this is, how do I want to phrase this? This wasn't bad, but it was definitely drawn out. Because half of the stuff was unnecessary. Did we need to make a tunnel? No. Did we need to dig the lift? No. We caused our own problems for most of these. And so hopefully, I know that they already know it's the next planet, hopefully we do have a bit better sense of, I don't know, direction, and that it's not as fucking hell. But I suppose we'll see when we get there. After all, this is the only content I can currently play because I haven't touched Dance Rail. Go team though. I guess we'll just look at this and call it a day. We're free of the lumberets.